What is up, guys? I'm going to be making a video on this 2016 Mustang GT. This is a Whippled E85 car, Kooks inch and 7/8 long tube headers into a 2.5-inch Resonator delete, 2.5-inch pipe all the way back to the Roush Axleback exhaust. This is an active exhaust, so it's got that valve on that inner connection there. I'll do some before and after sound clips. The goal that I have with this car is to bring the sound down. These Roush Axlebacks are just way too loud, especially paired up with the inch and 7/8 3-inch Kooks long tubes headers. Those things make this thing sound absolutely ridiculous. I'll have a sound clip here for you guys in a sec. As you guys heard, way too fucking loud, so let's get into this thing and see what's coming next. All right, got the car jacked up. This is the exhaust as it sits currently. You can see it's a Kooks inch and 7/8 off-road header. From the header back, it feeds into these 3-inch pipes, and then it has the 3-inch to factory reducer there, which the point that I really want to correct is here on all Mustangs coming from factory. If you have a factory connection pipe here, it reduces from this 2.5-inch pipe to about 2.25, maybe 2. I believe it's 2.25. For cars that are running boosted or running any sort of NA setup that wants better flow, that's a big point of contention right there. So what I did was I purchased the 3-inch adapters that are 3-inch in, 3-inch out on this side. I bought a 3-inch muffler that will replace this Resonator delete. It's a 3-inch through and through Jones muffler. I'll show you guys the part. I'll give you guys the part number here in a sec. Ideally, I would like to get rid of all this pipe here and then swap it out with a 3-inch pipe till just about this weld here. At some point, I'm going to have to do a reducer, so ideally, I'm probably going to put it here just to keep these factory S's that go up and around into the Roush 3-inch or Roush 2.5-inch active exhaust. I would like a 3-inch through and through, but I think this is going to have to do for now. So I get to keep this, keep the factory hangers, but from here forward, it's going to be 3-inch all the way through. I got sound clips of the before. I'll hopefully get you guys something for the after. But this is what I really need to correct as far as the car goes now with the exhaust setup that it has. So this is the 3-inch muffler that I was telling you guys about. This is a Jones 3-inch in, 3-inch out, internal X-pipe muffler. I believe it's part 2469, ordered from Summit for about 80 bucks. This is gonna be what's gonna replace that 2.5-inch pipe that's down there for the Resonator delete. So paired with the 3-inch adapter, it's going to be a 3-inch adapter in, through the muffler, 3-inch out, and I'm going to have to go get some pipes fabbed up to meet right there at that weld point for the Roush Axleback. Ideally, I would like it to go all the way back, but just because these kind of S-turns get a little tricky here, I think I'm just going to leave it for now. So look what decided to show up a day early. These are those 3-inch adapters that I was telling you guys about. These are going to get rid of that step down at the very beginning of the header. And these are 3-inch OD compared to the mufflers at 3-inch ID. So these kind of sit in there. It's going to be interesting to see how those get welded up. But I'm going to run these over to the exhaust shop now, see what they can fab up. All right, got the car jacked up. Got the new muffler in place as well as the 90s up front. Huge difference in tone of sound. Biggest change I think was installing these full 3-inch 90s. I elected to have them welded to, in the event that I ever have to remove the exhaust, I don't have to worry about them shifting, moving at all. They're kind of stuck in this position and I don't have to worry about adjustment up front. Coming back, what I did do was kept the 2.5-inch piping, but did install a 3-inch to 2.5-inch reducer on the back of the muffler. Probably upgrade down the road, but for now, it gives me the option to have the 90s and the full resonated or muffled X-pipe installed. Very happy with the tone. Very happy with the fitment. It doesn't hang too low compared to the rest of the stuff on the car. So very happy with this. And you can see you have plenty of room to the drive shaft, plenty of room on this side. Yeah, extremely happy with the install of the exhaust. All right, let's get this thing outside, get some exhaust clips. Once it's all warmed up, you're gonna hear some vibration coming from this Varus diffuser in the next few clips. I gotta adjust it, I gotta get it squared away, so try to ignore the vibration if you guys hear it, but let's roll into the exhaust clips. Got it warmed up out in the sun. You can hear the warm idle. Some vibration from that Varus diffuser at the bottom, but that's pretty normal. It's got a 325 VS5 RS on a Pilot Sport 4S up front, 19x11 305. Adapted the Mach 1 fender flare extensions along the edge there, the Mach 1 fascia from 777. Up here, a race-supported 2.9 Whipple. You got the Varus hood vents going all the way through. Taking a look at the inside, OEM Recaros with the Carbon Dash T56 GT500 digital dash. Way quieter idle. All right, that's all I got for you guys today. Thank you for watching. Drop a like if you made it this far. Any suggestions, stuff you guys might have done differently, feel free to drop a comment. We can talk about it there. The rest of the exhaust, I'm probably gonna go with like a MagnaFlow Street if I could find one, just to go full 3-inch all the way. Once I get that installed, I'll make a video for you guys, drop another before and after, and we'll see how that goes. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you later.